Well, hopefully everything's working. Open up YouTube real quick just to see if this thing is on. All right, all right, all right. Let's get to it. This is the NQ and ES daily chart. With the weekly. Already taken previous week's high. And we've already closed above. Oh no, we haven't actually. But we closed above the 50%. Closed above 50% of that fair value gap on the weekly. We have entered a weekly premium. We go to the daily. We don't have much news today. Uh, this is the top of the fair value gap, and we've already closed it up on ES. So we do have an SMT at the highs, that means. So right now we are at this order block, which we have not traded back to before. So I am bearish. I'm bearish on the week for now. How do I know if like anyone's watching? I really have no idea how this thing works. Hopefully my audio is picking up pretty well. Let me message my friend. I literally have no idea if this is even working. Hopefully it's on. Um, anyway, looks like we're coming back to this daily order block. which is in line with the fair value gap. Um, so I am bearish, although ES is kind of disrespecting. ES is already at the order block. And it already closed above the fair value gap. So we're gonna go to the 4 hour and see if we can help find some intraday. Right, so we do have this huge, let's adjust this now to the 4 hour chart. This fair value gap, right? So we're not even at the 50% just yet on ES. This is from that, is this from the Monday? So yeah, ES has already closed above. And then there actually is no SMT. This is interesting. This is interesting. Oh, there's SMT. No, there isn't. You on the 1 hour there is, but I mean, it looks like we're pretty bullish actually. I do expect a reaction off the 4 hour, but like ES is just going, right? And I don't like situations where they're not the same because, for example, if they were both below the 4 hour 50% level, then I could be confidently bearish. Like I could anticipate a reaction. But because ES is already displaced above, it's like the idea of like how do I know which one's stronger, which one's weaker, right? Well, obviously Nasdaq is a weaker asset, but is ES gonna correct and start going lower? Let's look at the 1 hour. We've taken this high on the 1 hour. I assume ES has. We're gonna get rid of the value gap there. Sergio, I'm also leaning more bearish. Hope we can create an SMT. I was leaning bearish as well. I mean, but like I said, like Nasdaq is the weaker asset, right? So I'm not gonna really frame anything on the higher time frame just yet. And days like this, especially because it's Monday, I feel like I don't have enough information to confirm, right? But yeah, we are at the premium level on the weekly. We're retraced into this fair value gap. ES retraced into the daily order block. So I do expect a reaction eventually, right? But I'm not gonna say like we're gonna start going lower just because we tapped in at the order block, you know? Uh, that's just my opinion, right? So like I'm just gonna go to the 1 hour 15 minute and see what I can find there. Because who's to say like today's the day. Like we could just consolidate around the order block. I'm not expecting like a big move. It could happen. So let's see. We took out this buy side. Let's see if we can get an SMT here. Also look at opening price. I like the 15-minute time frame. It's always smooth. Oh, what's up, Sergio? Are you the Sergio in my Discord? We do have a bit of it. Oh no, we don't. Find the midnight opening candle. I'm glad the chart works. I mean, the chat works. Like, this is my first stream. I didn't even know. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Yeah, we were bearish. This is quite a large Judas swing, right? 1:30 a.m. is pretty typical for a low of day. If we had an SMT, that would have really confirmed. But I will mark out 8:30. It would have confirmed for me, but like, yeah, I don't think we're coming back below midnight. And I'm gonna have to wait a bit. Like, I'll probably wait the first 15 minutes, maybe the first 30. Um, at least before no, my webcam kind of like blocks. All right, first trading week of Monday. So how do I know if people are even? Are you the only one in here? I guess I don't even know. See what happens. Definitely harder to read today. I know Poggy in my Discord. He's probably looking for like a 1 minute SMT. He's probably bearish. Gonna take like a scalp short. He usually sends trades like that. I like to wait on the 15-minute time frame. Like if we can get an SMT here, for example, we take this high, and remember there's a 4 hour bearish fair value gap right here above us. I'm not gonna keep it marked out, um, but if we could go up there, create SMT, then I'm happy taking like a turtle soup entry. Um, so we'll see about that. I'll just leave this for now. I won't be taking any shorts if there's no SMT though. I don't like to trade a reversal when there's no SMT. I personally don't look at the Dow, but well, someone told me to look at GBP USD. Maybe there's like a nice setup forming. Oh yeah, shorts, huh? That does look pretty nice actually. I'd have to look at the dollar index, which I don't really not gonna do right now, but let's see what happens at 9:30. If we can go up, take this high, or if we can take these lows, which I'm kind of targeting these equal lows right now, which I will mark out. What's happening? It's not even 9:30 yet. 9:30 Judas. So there's that Judas swing. Well, it doesn't have to be a Judas swing, but we took the highs. I'm gonna delete this 8:30 marker. Delete all this. Just watch. So on the NAS, let's open up and see that 4 hour fair value gap one more time. So we're not at the 50% just yet. Okay, we're at 9:30. So we took buy side on the 4 hour fair value gap. We have equal lows above midnight opening. So this just looked like a pretty good short setup. I just need confirmation. So I'm gonna delete this. What I'll do is I'll just mark this with a black line. So I know the level of the 4 hours, but it doesn't look like we might not be going up there. No S&T though, no short for me. We're almost at those equal lows already. I mean, people could short this. You know, they might actually find enter at the old low. Quick scalp. I'm not gonna take this. Not in a million years. But wouldn't be surprised if people did. Just look at those equal lows. Look so good right here. So we've already displaced. Looks like we're gonna probably, don't know yet, close up this bullish fair value gap. In which case, um, it'll confirm my potential short. Although if we retrace into a, oops, if we retrace into discount, I'm happy taking like a scalp long. So potentially this order block or this fair value gap in the discount if we take out that low and sweep above. But let's wait. Not the cleanest. Not the cleanest. Right now we're thinking it's gonna go to these equal lows. Which is still a premium, right? It does look like it's going down there. So yeah, like I said, this trade someone could have taken. I wasn't gonna take it. Quick 1 to 2. Let's see if it plays out. You wouldn't want it to come back up in here if you did take that trade. It's pretty slow. But yeah, let's see. So I didn't take this trade. I don't know if anyone's watching, but I did not take this trade. It breaks too many rules for me. But I could understand if somebody did. Just targeting the equal lows on the 15-minute. I wouldn't want to see that. That was me. So I'm gonna wait the first 15 minutes. Because if we really wake up here, I mean it's not easy to target anything else, but we could expect to go higher into the fair value gap, which is right here, the 4 hour. On the hourly, we just came back to this order block. Not really comfortable taking longs from all the way up here. But yeah, on the hourly, we came back into this order block. The thing is, the data points, right? So we have the fair value gap. Let's see if we can go to the 4 hour consequent encroachment, which is this black line. So If we do reach this black line and we displace and there's SMT inside, that would be an A plus short entry for me. And for ES, we're already above the 50%. So it's kind of like a matter of, see, I would respect it. Wow. Yeah, it really just wicked. I'm not really comfortable taking longs from a position like this. So we're about to hit that 18,100 level, which is the 4 hour 50% level. ES already displaced above. But if we can get a reaction, I'll take a short. So far, we're we're looking very good. It looks like we're in a rush to go up. So if I'm taking a short, it better be there's gonna have to be an SMT for sure. And even then, it's kind of hard to read that on a Monday. It does look kind of also like a typical open low high close. Like, I'm not really thinking that this candle is gonna flip bullish. I don't think this daily candle is gonna flip bearish. I mean, sorry, but I do anticipate a reaction off the 4 hour level, right? So this is open and then kind of accumulated, went below, went up, came back into the fair value gap, and then just rallied since. How much of a rally is this? Oh, let me do it on Nasdaq. You can actually see how we traded back into the order block that formed the move up. Look at that. To the perfect tick. And we rallied from there all the way up. So we swept these lows, came back up. And since then we rallied. We never traded back into the order block on the Nas, but and then you look at New York, which kind of just continues the move. We came back into this order block at 9:30, and there you go, the first objective. So I'm gonna be looking here, see how we react to this level. Look at the 4 hour. So yeah, we're at the 50% of the order block, of the bullish fair value gap, and we're almost at the high of the daily fair value gap, which if we go above, by the way, it's kind of a bullish indication. So I'm pretty conflicted, I can't lie. Um, but like I said, I know if unless we really go back into a discount, I'm not gonna be taking any shorts. I'm happy taking a short scalp. See how we wicked? Decent reaction. But I'm happy taking a quick short scalp. This liquidity run is like, dude, this looks like prime. Um, Like none of these lows are like well protected. Okay. So I'm gonna mark out this low, which is significant because it was the low to high that took out the consequent encroachment. I'm gonna mark out this fair value gap. And if we inverse it, that's pretty significant. If we inverse it and create another one, which is significant for me, we could potentially take some lows, and then let's go back and mark out those equal lows that we marked out initially. We'll keep that marked out, which is my current drawn liquidity if I'm going to be taking a short. I don't suggest anyone to copy trade me or demo trade me or whatever. Let's see if we displace and form this order block, this little 1 minute order block. So we do. Let's see if we close. Like I said, there's no SMT. There's a 30-second SMT actually right here, but dude, that's not enough for me. I wanted to see like a nice, maybe if we can come back up, sweep the high, form SMT, then I'll look for the short. That's kind of my bread and butter setup. Had we created a fair value gap here, then maybe some people would take a trade like this, even just take the low hanging fruit or take the equal lows. This is possible. I would understand. I want to see how ES reacts to this fair value gap on the 1 minute. Yeah, see if we immediately rebalance that then. Let's mark this up just so somebody joins. I don't have to keep saying it. Yeah, there you go. That's good. So if someone took an entry off the order block that just formed, you would have got filled. I would have. It would have been a good entry for me had there been an SMT. I would have taken that trade. But this could just continue lower. So let's see if it would have played out. Make this orange. So I'm not in this trade. And it's not a good reaction so far anyways. So if we can come up, okay, this is good, right? So this is the trade I was talking about earlier. If we could come up, take the high, form an SMT, and then break lower, I'll enter on a fair value gap that forms. That's kind of the trade I'd like. If no SMT forms, see that, right? I gotta keep this lower. If no SMT forms, no trade. Let me move my webcam. So right now we have that SMT, right? So it's not the best conditions, but it meets, this is my model. And I'll release my model. I don't know if, I literally don't know if anyone is here. I know my hair's here. It doesn't show me if anyone's watching, and I don't even know how to check. But if we do get the SMT, shout out Gatie. What's up, Robbie? Robbie, you looking at shorts or what? Did you already make your bread on YM? We're so bullish today, but I'm not comfortable taking a long in these conditions. But I'm looking for a short scalp if an SMT forms and we displace with a bearish fair value gap. That's good, yo. If someone actually was here. I don't even know if anyone's watching, bro. Hopefully the mic sounds good too. I literally don't know. I probably should have. I mean, I set up everything, but I didn't set up everything that I have to do, like actually being live because I never went live. You looking for shorts too? There's the SMT we were talking about. Uh, my drawn liquidity is here, and I will mark out one more thing actually. I always do this shit wrong. It's pretty much the same level. Like this could potentially be the high of the week if we're honestly. Mic sounds great. Yo, someone you don't know, thank you, bro. Everything sounds and looks really good. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so there's the SMT. If we can put in a swing high here, that would be good. If we keep going higher, could wait. Like there's no rush. I mean, I don't know how you don't even. I don't gonna force anything. The daily is bearish, but ES is disrespecting the bearish PD arrays on the higher time frame. I feel like this S&P is gonna break, but let's see if this swing high forms like we said. I'll mark it up. Oh, it's Puggy. What's up, man? Puggy, did you take a scalp at 9:30? Okay, the SMT is there. Looks like the swing high is gonna form, which is pretty significant. My draw liquidity is 18,036. The equal lows on the 15-minute, which is pretty near equilibrium. So I think it's a fair uh target. But I would need like honestly, you missed your ES entry. Looking at Nasdaq, yeah. Nasdaq's been it's been weaker than ES. Yes, it's been going higher. Swing high formed. I might just wait for like a 2022 model entry here and just quickly, just like something like this. If we can like break below, form a fair value gap, enter. It's not even 2R, so I'd put my stop loss at the fair value gap high. Hmm. Yeah, honestly, it does not look good. I'm gonna stay patient. It's not forming nearly as clean lately. Yeah, honestly, for me too, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. All I did was tape read yesterday. I mean, last week. But like this is not clean for me at all, to be honest. Even just because the drawn liquidity is like, it's just too low to. It's too close to my entry. But this was I was looking for this, right? Investor didn't come back. Hold on. Oh, we're talking about this inverse at 9:30. Yeah, yeah, I didn't come back. I saw that too, which is like a pretty bullish signal, to be honest. Yeah, what the hell? Wait, we have two SMTs. I don't even know what to do right now. This should ever happen. It looks like we're gonna break the SMT though. But like, yo, this is pretty prime bearish setup. It's just we've just been so bullish that like taking a short is kind of risky because, and I say that because we've just displaced so high since midnight opening. I'm gonna mark out midnight opening, and you can see that's midnight opening, I think, or it's this candle. Like this candle does not look like it's gonna flip bearish, right? Like we're not coming for these lows, I don't think, unless we have like a huge afternoon session. But we've already disrespected too many, and their SMT just broke. We've already been disrespecting too many bearish PD rates on the higher time frame. And I didn't take any longs. Although a long scalp wouldn't be bad. Honestly, something like this would still be valid at this point. I'm just targeting the high. But like I'm not taking a short like this. I mean I already missed the bulk of the move, I feel like. I don't want to take this high ass premium. Like I don't even know where I would target for a long. I'm not gonna target the daily level. But like today will offer a lot of insight. Like we'll see how we react to this daily fair value gap, right? If we close above, I'd start expecting higher highs, like all these highs start getting run. So which is why we're in like the weird part of the range right now on the daily of this like entire price swing, or even just the regular. We're at like just at equilibrium almost. So it's not the easiest to trade, but after Monday it should be easier to see how we react off this fair value gap. Because if we close above, it's pretty bearish. ES probably gonna run through ES April 15 high. Now I'm gonna look at the daily. I mean, even though we're bullish, doesn't mean we can't find a quick short. April 15. Oh yeah, the next just like the previous. That's like previous week's high. Yeah, it's always good to look at those. Yeah, I don't know if it will today. I don't know if it'll react off this daily order block on ES. But what I do know is Monday will offer the insight that we need. We have like no news earlier on the week. Yeah, today's not a big news. This week's not a big news week. It does look like we're destroying this fair value gap on the daily though. Yeah, we're just so bullish. And the main reason I'm looking for shorts, actually, don't even know, just looking at 4 hour. Oh, it's just a 4 hour high. Oh, we're talking about this. Oh, just yeah, just the swing high right here. Yeah, it does look pretty nice actually. Since we've already, yeah, we closed above the almost. You're definitely right about that. But like I said, the easiest reason I'm looking for shorts, even though we're obviously bullish, is because my model is just not gonna form for longs, right? So I was just looking for a short scalp. We're still at that percent. Wait for 10 a.m. Maybe 10 a.m. will offer some. That's the 50% level of the fair value gap, the 4 hour. Like if we're gonna get a reversal here, I'm not gonna. It's just not nice to take the reversal off like a 1 minute SMT. Um, which is why I'm looking for a scalp, right? Right, let's go back to the 1 minute time frame and start reading these candlesticks. Like a 1 minute SMT at a 4 hour key level. I don't know if that's enough to frame a reversal. I think May's also overall bullish. So something else you can look at is right on the weekly we've displaced. So like from this range, we came back on the weekly into this fair value gap, closed below. So actually, I was expecting like maybe the low to get taken, but we came back into bearish fair value gap. And if we inverse it, then if we inverse the weekly, then I would expect the highs to get taken. Potential new all-time highs on a month that tends to be bullish, anyways. It's pretty high. That's a pretty high, like a weekly inversion plus the seasonal tendency, and we're disrespecting the bearish PD raise. So expecting higher prices for sure overall. But like I said, a long like this doesn't seem too bad. You can even do it like this or something. Would I take it? Probably not. But like I said, no SMT. If we had SMT here, this black line is the 4 hour consequent enforcement. Now these candles start getting sloppy. Let's see 10 a.m. See what happens. Doesn't look like we'll be able to get anything. Although at least Monday will be very insightful for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Also, just the 1:30 a.m. low. I know people that trade like that. That's supply and demand stuff. You're gonna have to talk about like this, like this being a demand level or something, or supply like resistance. But some people trade when the indicator crosses a line, like the moving average. But they can still be profitable, bro, if you manage your risk properly. It's actually kind of crazy how that works. Look at the 5 minute. Yeah, I guess you could honestly. This 9:30 a.m. kind of gave an entry that I didn't even realize. Um, this is a 1 hour order block. The only reason I didn't even look at it, like this is technically, and you could take the entry. I mean, it never retraced on the fair value gap, but 1 hour order block, just using order blocks with patterns. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like I know ICT, like he'll look at retail patterns and then just do the opposite. But like, honestly, some of them do work. Like for example, bear flag and bull flag, it works. They're not just like made up. They sometimes the flag will actually like work out. I'm not saying do anything with that information, but like it's obviously works sometimes. I'm not saying like trade the bull flag and bear flag, but it's not like someone just made it up and it never worked, even if it's like 5% of the time. But something that will like kind of confirm is like premium and discount. If you see like a bearish pattern, but it's in a discount, then you fade it. Yeah, pay me an example. I think I'm just completely off. Anyway, this was like the one long entry that someone could have taken. The 1 minute we are creating maybe a PO3. Let's see this. Oh yeah, potentially. Like we've been accumulating here at this key level. It would be valid for me because key level. But yo, when you say power of three, let me ask you. Let me ask you this. Um, Power of three being accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Oh, so not like, okay, I got you. Because when I think power of three, I think open, high, low, close. So if you're thinking like accumulate, manipulate, high, go lower, and if there's SMT there, that'd be great. But for me, I'd want to see that at like, for example, the night like the 10 a.m. If I saw that at 10 a.m., that would be good. Like paired with 10 a.m. opening. So like 10, you know what I'm talking about. Like 10 a.m. open, and then like accumulate, manipulate, which is the high, and then low close. It's like the 10 a.m. silver bullet kind of, like that 1 hour interval. Let's see what pocket ping me. Oh, I see what you're saying. You worked out 6 a.m. Previous quarter. That's just how I usually I see it. Like if I see that at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Your Your chart looks so clean for some reason, bro. Looks clean as hell. Because every candle, right? Every candle is a power of three, realistically. Like every single one. And the higher you go, the more clear it can be viewed. So like the 1 hour candle, which is also the 4 hour, like open. Okay, here we go. So this is what I said I would look for a trade, right? So we took the first one. There was SMT broke. We came back up. If we can get an SMT here and break below, yeah, I'm happy taking a short. I'll have to be cautious of this fair value gap. I could take partials there. But let's see if this SMT forms and we break lower. I could probably take a quick short off that. And yo, I'm just gonna say this now. Like if I don't know who's here, but if you're gonna take the same trade as me, I don't want to hear no, demo trade it. I'm demo trading right now. I don't know if I have to like protect myself or some shit when I say that. Oh, this shit's Doesn't look too promising. Unless, yeah, so the trade I take would be, so 10 a.m., right? We will mark 10 a.m. I don't have a 10 a.m. That's annoying. So we still have our down liquidity here. And honestly, if we keep going higher, it's possible. So notice how we immediately, oh, this is good. This is actually really good. We just, if we can engulf this candle, yo. If we can get a fair value gap here, I might take it, to be honest. I'd have to I'd keep my stop loss short, but I actually like this. We didn't engulf it. And I'm not looking for the pattern engulfing. I'm looking for the order block to form, right? So this is the order block. If we close below, if it doesn't form, then the reason I said it looks good is because, oh man, I gotta keep my ES over here. Because like we displaced up and we were creating a bullish fair value gap, but then we immediately rebalanced. But again, now this doesn't look, it doesn't look like a clean run. It doesn't look like it's in a rush to go somewhere, which is a good way to put it. Like, if it doesn't, sometimes you can just see it visually. Like, price is in a rush to go somewhere. Like, for example, right here, you can see it visually. Like, a huge 930 displacement lower, 30 points. We wick in and then we just destroy it. Like, one solid candle, two solid candle, three solid, four, five. So there's probably an entry there on the 3 minute. Yeah, you could have used the order block. Anyway, let's keep an eye. I just saw, I don't know, my chart looks clean. Could be background color since it's gradient. Oh, use a gradient, huh? I might look into that. I always mess with my chart colors, but when I lose a trade, I'm like, yo, we'll try something new. Try orange candles. Yeah, this doesn't look too. My setup didn't form, is what I'll say. My model hasn't formed yet. No order block. This is 10 a.m. Which technically silver bullet, right? So we took out the 9 a.m. high. You target the 9 a.m. low, which I think is here. I need an SMT. We can look at this consolidation. I gotta stop doing that. It does look like a power of three potentially. Power of three formed with ES. I prefer exactly like that, but you like 10 different color preset. I didn't even know you could do that shit, bro. I'm looking for a quick short. Quick short, quick short. And I'll keep my stop loss tight. Not off the original stop loss, but I'll trail it. This 3 minute candle. The candle that swept liquidity in the key level. That's a significant candle. If we can close below, I gotta start maybe expect these equal lows to come out. So I'll mark out that low. I could wait for a 22 if we break this low, fair value add, the 22 model, everything. But this low is significant. More than the others for me. The SMT looks like it's holding, but we didn't displace. If we form this SMT and we just displace lower, created a fair value gap, that's like an A plus entry. But because we didn't, I'm gonna stay patient for sure. Ever since I started drinking tea, I've been way more patient in my trading. Can't even lie. So tough when there's no like volatility injection. But I'm gonna stay here till 11. At least tape read. Even if I don't trade, yo, this month is gonna be a very good month. But I'm gonna be at the chart every day, journaling. I'll show you guys my journal actually. It's empty right now, but this is what it looks like. So if I were to like put something else, what I got? Result, month, day, position, news, asset, cons, bias breakdown, and the PD array, and then daily chart, 15-minute, and then execution, trade model, entry model, and net P&L. And comments, of course. There it is. SMT broke. This is probably like my last draw. Um, if we inverse whatever fair value gap forms here, I'll take the short. If not, it's probably not looking good. I'll probably be sitting out. But again, this could be that AMD situation. On ES, it looks really clean actually. Like, yeah, it looks pretty clean. Yeah, immediately rebalanced. Just shitty price action. Every time price goes anywhere, it just, well, yes, looks a lot cleaner actually. Am I allowed to play music? Because this is getting quiet as hell. I have to look into that. I actually have no idea. If we inverse this on ES, so we just fell short of the daily fair value gap high. No inversion. I really wish the inversion formed with the SMT. But let's see. I think something important is like you can't be afraid to be wrong. And I don't mean like literally afraid. I mean like accepting. I might have been wrong today, yo. Maybe we were never coming back. I mean, I didn't expect the day to flip bearish, but I'm at least expecting some type of run lower. At least into equilibrium or okay, anyways. We're looking at this fair value gap right now. We stayed in the upper quadrant, so right now I'm not really inclined that it's gonna inverse. If it was, it probably would have wanted to do it right away. But if we get the SMT and then the inversion, that'd be great. I'm gonna be patient. Just keep watching. Should I move my webcam somewhere else? You see that overlay? I made that shit myself, yo, on Canva. That shit was pretty easy. It looks pretty cool. I gotta start playing music. Hey, see ya, Poggy, bro. Take care, man. If you end up taking a trade, yo, let me know. I'm curious. I like seeing the trades people take, yo. Because then I'm like, yo, I didn't see that. Or like, I saw that, but for some reason, whatever. Yo, if ES can take this high, Yeah. I'm gonna Google if I can play music. Can I play music? YouTube live. Oh, there it is. I looked down for a second. So if we can displace this slow, oh yeah. There's no SMT. Maybe YM. I'm not gonna search for a YM SMT now. I literally never look at YM. But I do like this. Something like this. Yeah. If we can close below that low and inverse this, yeah. Don't tell me you're just gonna wick. It's so sad. Yeah, look how ES just kind of wicked. It didn't even. But honestly, give me one more displacement lower. No, no, no. Don't come back in yet. No, like I can't take this. I shouldn't. It's gonna come back into this fair value gap, right? I wanted to take the low first. Let's see. I won't put on the trade, but let's see. That was a decent displacement, but was it? Was it really? If we had inversed this, I would have been more inclined. I mean, it's not too late. Okay. ES tapped into the bearish fair value gap. If you can see that, I'll put it right here. ES tapped in. Respected the lower quadrant, which is good. We didn't take this low. That low was significant for me. If we can take it, close below, I'll put in my limit order. Stop loss at the high. Uh, 20 points. Yeah, it's not that much. Not that bad. Pretty good. No SMT. Taking a reversal with no SMT, which is why I needed to break below this low. Right. I'm not just gonna like this low is not enough. It needs to be this low. Looks like it's retracing now. Yeah, not really. Like, hey, it might play out, but look how we respected the bullish fair value gap, like to the tick, right there on yes. That line is the bottom of the fair value gap. We respected it perfectly so far. Might not even come back up here if we displace that 1 minute candle. Could take this, but because I'm not even bearish, I'm not gonna take this trade. Yeah, see how ES is now inversing. Let's see. I think he would have just got filled. Let's see how it goes. I wouldn't want it to dance around in here, which is what it's doing right now. Yeah, close it up. I don't think it's good. It was just retracing lower. Now, if we get an SMT though, again, same thing. I'm just waiting. I think you Mm-hmm. This is actually interesting. Wait a minute. Nasdaq is really showing weakness. Yo, this is like almost the golden. Had we just broken below the low, but notice how we did not take it. I kind of like this. I'm almost tempted to market order sell. Let me see how this next couple minutes go. Because the SMT is there somewhat, and it kind of just looks like a market maker sell model now, right? Like go up and then where's SMT inside the fair value gap? I need to see how it reacts to this. Notice how we respected the 50% of this fair value gap. I'm gonna make this orange. I feel like orange is a better color. Yeah, it is. If it gives me a fair value gap here, I'll probably take that. Yeah, yeah. Give me a fair value gap here. I'll put my stop loss. It'll be something like this for now. If it gives me a fair value gap here, I'll probably take it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I like this. This is what I was waiting for. Okay. I'm gonna mark the SMT. I marked it on ES. You guys can see. I don't know if anyone's even still here. Okay, give me a close below that low just for an extra confirmation. I mean, I don't need it, but okay, there it is. Yeah. So I'm gonna put in my limit order. Um, yo, don't look at my accounts. Yo, don't look at my accounts. Yeah, I'm happy with a trade like this. Now I need to be cautious because I need to actually wait for the candle to close, right? It hasn't closed yet. I gotta cancel this order because the candle hasn't closed. Okay, closed. I'm just gonna put in the order now. I don't have a copy trader. Don't laugh at me. We're gonna get filled right away in that account. Okay, we're in. Let's see how this goes. Yes, gave an entry. Can remove this. First trade of the month. All right, let's go. Let's just read these candlesticks. We can erase this 10 a.m. Notice how we actually did not close below that low. That's an important thing to note. We shouldn't spend that much time in here. So far, I don't like the reaction. Yes, looks a little bit better, which is good. I'll wait for this candle close to really dictate how it's gonna go. If we can respect the 50%, we didn't respect it. But yeah, notice how we didn't close below this low, right? Initially, I thought we were, but we just kind of wicked. ES looks really good though, right there. Nice. Let's not get a. Hopefully this candle doesn't wick. Yes, looks really good actually. Wow. Looks like it's wicking. So my current drawn liquidity at the 15-minute equal lows. I marked those out at the beginning of the stream, but I mean, let's see. We might not even be going there. We just yes, yeah, we just wicked so awfully. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I might bring my stop loss here. Actually, I'll keep it because it could just sweep and go. Tap into this initial order block. But after that, that's my trade. If it just goes higher than that, then I was just wrong. Yeah, that's not a good reaction. So yeah, this order block is. I always will put one tick. Okay. That's not a good reaction at all. If we can close that up right away. Hmm. Okay, we close it up. It's good. ES looks better before. So the SMT that made me take the trade was right here. So if this SMT holds, that's good. I like if we can put in a short-term low lower than this. I like that. I like that a lot. Because then this is long-term, right? And should be good. Let's see. I don't like how it's dancing right here. The last thing I'll keep drawn out is this. All right. Now we sit and watch. Keep it on ticks. We fell just short of that high. I don't like how it made a higher high though. I'd expect it to keep going up just based off the 1-minute market structure. I'm looking at this right now. This high is pretty significant. I don't want to see it break that high. Close above it, I mean. It can sweep it and go. I've seen that happen many times, like just sweep and go. So this candle close is going to dictate a lot. And I think we just retraced into the order block right here. Yeah, we did. So if the move was going to happen, it should happen right now. Let's see. Yes, looks like it's maybe going to invert the fair value gap. It's already spent a lot of time in here. But like I said, if the move was going to happen, it should happen now. I don't like the weakness of the move. It doesn't look like it's. We closed below, but it doesn't really mean anything if it's not going to start displacing lower. So it looks like maybe we got into a bad trade. Yes, already inverted. I'm not going to adjust my stop loss. But it looks like it'll hit ES just technically hit my stop loss. I'm not trading ES. So ES took the high. So the SMT is there now, which is always why you trade the weaker asset, right? So this SMT is like the last hope. But again, I don't think I got into a good trade. It could still play out, but I've taken better trades, and that's clear. If this short-term high gets put in, that's actually pretty good for me, because then the SMT is formed, and we swept. So let's see if the short-term high can get put in. 30 seconds until this candle closes. Let's see if we can displace this. It just looks like I entered a trade on a range. We had a nice move, but we just came back. We just retraced a little bit too high to make me think that this isn't a reversal. Okay, we just respected that PD array, which is good. I'm going to be putting my stop loss here at this high now. It shouldn't break that SMT. That SMT breaks, my trade is done. Exposing my account balances. Who cares? So a little bit less risk on this trade. There's a volume imbalance right here. If it gives me a bearish fair value gap here, that's really good. Of course not. Into the volume balance on ES. One take short. Seems like I might have got caught up in the 1 minute market structure. Man, 3 minute fair value gap. I'll mark it out. Can get a close below there. That would be some good confluence for me. Yeah. Look at the 3 minute on ES. Hasn't even come. I needed to displace this, which it just tapped it on ES. Respected it. If it were to blow me out, it would do it now. Yeah. I don't think I got into the best trade. Okay, yes. Into the volume imbalance. Seems like this SMT will break. It shouldn't have come back up. But let's see. The idea is still valid, right? The 4-hour CE is what framed this trade. That's a nice wick. It's a really nice wick. It also formed a little bit SMT. Not at the full highs. Okay. We just went back to our entry. We wicked. Let's see how ES responds to this PD array. Next couple minutes will show. Oh, we'll tell. We could say whatever. If we close lower, I might trail my stop here. Actually, I won't, but this will be the next place. If ES displaces this, I'll consider it. But again, it just keeps wicking in my direction, which is not good. Yeah, see, I would just wicked. That's not good. You don't want to see that. Very unclear market structure. On the 3 minutes, yo, see that candle just flipped? Let's see, on the 3 minute, we also wicked. Where it looked like we were going to close below, but yeah, it does. 3 minutes going to close. If it can give me a close below. Super like choppy. I definitely entered in a bad condition. Like, look at this. This is like dreadful to be in a trade like this. Look at the NQ 3 minute. Yeah, I've been in worse trades. Yeah, I can't complain. This is typical for Monday, right? Which is why I kept my stop loss pretty tight. Delete this volume imbalance. Okay, so far, yes, looks like it's displacing lower. Hopefully NQ can follow. Yes, looks not bad. See if we can close inverse this. We didn't yet. Well, we opened below it. We didn't close below it. I'm looking for this up close candle to support price. I'm not expecting it to. I'm just looking for it to. Same with ES over here. But again, we have this fair value gap that we haven't been able to close below. Even with that initial displacement, it wasn't enough. At least we're making lower lows. Or lower highs and lower lows. But again, this is like atrocious. When did I It's been 20 minutes and we're still at my entry. That's actually funny. I mean, typical for a Monday, right? I didn't expect much more. Do I expect the trade to play out? Honestly, I'm like 50-50 right now. And I'm happy to take those odds with a stop loss like this. So the trade is still valid for me, right? It hasn't been invalidated. If it was invalidated for me, I would have just closed the position. But the conditions are bad, and that's obvious. And the fact that we fell short of this high over here is is nice, good telling. It doesn't mean we're gonna go lower, but it's a nice thing to look at. And so far, yeah, this reaction is not the best. So that candle was not able to support price lower. And honestly, there's not much to read. We're just kind of ranging super low. But we're still making lower lows. Did I say lower lows again? I meant to say lower highs. Lower high. I mean, same shit. Close enough. You can see that little SMT right there. Not a good reaction. It's a pretty sharp displacement. On ES especially. Might come for the stop loss. We took out this high. I'll leave that there for now. But again, unless we can come back lower now, it's not looking too good. It's probably going to stop us out here. I don't see a reason for it to reject. Let's see what happens right here. So ES is falling short, but I'll let it hit my stop loss if it does. But let's see. SMT is still valid. I had an opportunity to get out here, which should I have done? Yeah, maybe. It's hard to say really, because yeah, we were ranging, and I don't like trading in ranges, but we were making lower highs, 3 consecutive lower highs. Let's see if we use this candle. I feel like it'll use this and come up for my stop loss now. So this is the order block. There's my stop loss hit. Ran through on ES, all highs taken. So we'll sit here and tape read and see what price does. Right now I'm looking at this. Let's see if it goes lower from here. I'm not gonna take another trade, but let's see if it goes lower from here. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, I was looking at the same thing. It could play out now, right? Now that we swept the high. But this is like shitty conditions. I wouldn't even. So my original stop loss, which was right here, also got hit. If this SMT forms, no, I won't take a trade. 1050 macros coming. We'll see what happens 1050 to 11. This SMT forms, yeah, it's possible. But we entered a. I'm not upset with the trade I took. I'm pretty happy with the trade I took. We will journal that trade. Actually, while we're here, let's. Oh, where's the executions? Oh, let's get a screenshot of this trade. 2024 0506. Q short. File saved it. Okay. We'll journal that later. Notice how we took that high. Wow. But look how where we closed. That rejection is crazy. We still did a close above the candles high though. Rough day for real. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. Did you take a trade, Robbie? Or so my stop loss was 10, 10. That 10 hit 10 points. What is that? 88? No, 98. Like 18 point stop loss. Wasn't bad. Like I think I managed my risk pretty well, especially for a day like this. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes lower now. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna be upset about it either, but I am gonna watch and see if it goes lower because that would be interesting. We came right back into this volume imbalance. Yeah, sure. I am. And you took a half loss on both. Yeah, yeah, it's tough. If I did enter, you know what? If a setup formed here, I would enter with half risk. Is what I would do. Damn. Might look to enter with half risk because if a fair value gap forms here, but every time I probably shouldn't. But every time I enter, like the last couple entries I've taken, like my last 4 or 5, I'd say, was like a nice displacement, like like this, like oh shit. There's like a nice displacement, then I enter on the retracement, and then it just fucking chops the entire trade. This looks really good though, actually. I might look to take this with less risk. Half risk. Do it. Oh shit, I don't remember how many contracts I traded on this account. Compounds, I don't really care. Oh yeah, wow. That's the move that we wanted. I'd be in profit from my original entry right now. Wow. Just before the 1050 macro. So let's see if we can get an entry. But that's a nice displacement, right? Right after taking the high. Right back into the range. Just 60, that's not even half risk. Could take the fair value gap here, and then in which case it's not as nice. But then I'd put my stop loss here. But I will do it, yeah. Is this me chasing? I don't think so. It's the same trade I took earlier, basically. I did say I'll take it again. I'll size down though. I will size down to 3 micros. And okay, this is literally $15. I gotta do 2 micros on this one. Yeah, I'll take it here. Wait, I didn't get filled. Okay, let's see how this goes. So it's lower risk. Wait, I didn't get filled. Yo, fill me. All right. Let's see how this one goes. Same trade, exact same trade as before. Exact same trade, just lower risk now. I risk half of what I risked before. Honestly, I think it's like same amount, same position size. Just let's get rid of this SMT. We'll look to take profit. Like it could be anywhere here, right? I'm not gonna hold it all the way here. Let's wait for 1050 macro. 1050 to 1110. Let's mark it out. All right, let's see how this goes. It's half risk, so exact same trade I took before. Hold below the 50%. That's always nice. See if we can go lower from here. If not, then I'm looking at this for value gap. One minute away from 1050. Like every time I enter the trade, price just slows down. Okay, let's get a break. I want to see a break below this low. Ideally, in a trade like this, you don't want to see it come back up into here because it doesn't need to. So not the reaction I like. Same entry as before. I'd be in profit right now. Oh, actually, no, I wouldn't be. Let's see how this plays. So on the 1 minute, we're retracing. On the 2 minute, that's the 2 minute fair value gap high. On the 1 minute, we just tapped into the other fair value gap. 3 minute, no fair value gap. Let's see how this goes. Oh, we actually did not tap in. So I'm gonna mark this. Like I said, if it remains unfilled, that's a good thing. If it remains unfilled, then that's a breakaway gap, and you expect it to really go lower. But on the 2 minute, we've completely rebalanced the 2 minute fair value gap. We do have an SMT at the ultimate highs. It shouldn't come back up here if the trade was valid, right? Like 1050 macro. It's been 2 minutes. All right, we just tapped in. Let's see how we react. That's not a good reaction. So completely rebalanced the 1 minute fair value gap, which is not what you want to see. If we can close below 50%, I mean, that's always good, but not as confident about the trade anymore as I was over here. I'll tell you that much. I wonder if anyone's even here. Selfish. I like how we close below though. That is nice. Yes. Pitchfork pattern. You know, we traded the weaker asset. Oh, good shit, Kira. Good shit, bro. Good shit. Someone in my Discord took the same short. They took TP1 out. Which is interesting because I've just been in drawdown the whole time. You got probably better entry than me. Yeah, that candle just flips. I need like a solid body candle. Personally, I call it the God candle. The God candle would be real nice right now. Yes, looks. This is like so toppy. That was one reason that was bad about the trade, but I really like that displacement we had after taking the high. And like, see how we rejected? Like, we took that high and dropped. How many points is that? Two. Two whole points. Like, wow. Confirmation for a trade or what? Hopefully this body doesn't wick. The same thing happened over here. We took the high, big displacement. I entered. Another fair value gap formed. Literally the same thing, if you guys can see. And then it just came back up. The only difference is this time we took the high of day. 1040. Potentially the true day open. True open. True day high. What I will do is 2R is like, I will note that fair value gap. 2R's 2.3A. Let me look at my stocks. A and B's at 156. Roku's at 61. Apple's 182. There's an owl outside my house. It's like, ooh, ooh. Yes, this is awful. This is awful price action. I almost want to put my stop loss here. I think I'm gonna do it. It shouldn't come back up there. I'll chill my stop, even though we aren't in profit. It's already rebalanced this fair value gap fully. I want to see it go lower now. It's literally, it's not that big of a difference. Realistically, 1807. I lied. I'm gonna keep my stop loss originally where it was until we break lower. If we break lower, then I'll trail it. Especially because the SMT holds. I entered a trade in this. Like this is just like a set and forget. Like I should just play a game of chess. I might actually do that. Just play a game of chess. That was nice. Yeah, let's go. We'll look back at it after this game. Either stopped out probably. Yeah, I'll do a clean trade. How do you stop this again? I'm rusty. Let's do this. Oh, we're almost at our entry. Nice, nice. That's good. That's a free pawn. And he set him, if he takes that, he set himself up for this. Well, not anymore. Need to castle. Yeah, you can take that pawn, buddy. Check our entry. Yeah, back up to nowhere. I think we'll do this. Let him take the pawn. Castle. I want to play this, but I can't. Let's do this. Open up our bishop. Gotta play faster. This is. Yo, this is way better than trading. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Open up my rook. Now I have this controlled. We can set up something here too. Oh, that is blunder a piece. F, bro. F. Oh, we're in profit. Let's go. Let's keep playing chess. Seems to be working. Uh, I'm gonna put my rook here. It just takes a low and wicks. I need a displacement. Yes, displace. Yes, 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 yes. Keep displacing. Let's go. And just close up the fair value gap right away. Yeah, that's market. Okay. Oh, he's gonna mate me here. Oh shoot. All right, I'll give him a take back. Well, he did it. Oh shoot. Okay, this is a forfeit. Fuck this. Let's go back to trading. Okay, nice. Again, these 15-minute equal lows, they look nice. It should be like a clean run. I will mark out. Let me do it with lines. We'll mark this out. See how price reacts. Notice how we closed up that fair value gap. I am gonna chill my stop loss now for sure. That's a nice push lower. We're finally up. After taking this low, I'll trail my stop once again. ES looks good. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, trail my stop. So the risk is less. Okay, it seems like when I play chess, it just looks better. The nice displacement, for sure. In the 15-minute, it's pretty much low resistance, right? We just swoop up these. I'll stay on the 5-minute, like we talked about that on the 5-minute. These lows. This wick, 930 wick is kind of not ideal. Let's see if we can use this order block to propel lower. That's what I'm interested in right now. If we can use this up close candle to propel price lower. Currently up 50 ticks, so I think we're break even on the day right now. Nice. Let's displace. If we displace lower, I'll be putting my stop loss at this fair value gap high, which I think I'm gonna do now. Yeah. So very minimal risk on this trade now. Just 9 points on micros. I think that's like not that much. We took that low. Notice how we didn't sweep. Close, I mean below. I'm looking at this huge imbalance. In which case I'll be looking to take my stop. That might be it. We do have SMT at the lows, I think. 941, 941. Nope, not yet. Oh wait, yeah, that's SMT for sure. So that's not nice. I want to see it go lower because this is a potential like bullish turtle soup. Is what I'm looking at right here. Why does that line not look straight? We had a nice move lower. Looking at this right now, I'm gonna remove these solid black lines. They're just too big for me. This order block, I want to see it hold. Ideally, we don't trade back up, but there is a small little fair value gap right here. If this can respect price, yeah, it looks like it's gonna stop me out. Again, yeah, this looks like a turtle soup. Like prime turtle soup. Right here, right inside the fair value gap, took the low. It's just beautiful, actually. Now, without context, it's nothing, but let's see. So far, this wick is promising. We traded into the opening price of this. Oh, should be felt one tick short, but yeah, this looks like it's gonna stop me out. We had a nice little run, but I think it's over. I think my only hope is a chess game. This is hard. It's taking the staircase down, but the elevator up. That's what I'm, bro. That is fucking hilarious. Exactly, bro. I've trailed my stop loss, so it's pretty tight at the fair value gap high now, but yeah, this doesn't look good to be honest. Like, I would have wanted it to reject from here. That's a crazy candle. Like pretty much the entire move down is like just this one candle almost. But you see on ES, we took out this low. There's SMT at the lows now. Like this doesn't look good. I'm gonna let it hit my stop because it's not that big of a difference. But like, see the bullish fair value gap is beautiful. Look how it just rejects. With the bearish fair value gap? Hell no. Yeah, I should get stopped out here. That's the end of the macro. Well, at least the macro played out, right? There was a decent move. Took out lows. There, I'm stopped. At least I risked a lot less on that trade. It was half risk. And I trailed my stop lower. It was a nice move. Like on ES, you could have easily caught a 2R on ES. Look at this. That's already 2R. These equal lows. You could target at this low. or this low. Well, that's if you enter on this fair value gap. The reason I did not 2R was because, well, I didn't hit 2R. I didn't enter on this fair value gap, right? I entered on, that would have been 3R for NQ. So I'd have been more than happy to take, but I entered here. So that's why it was so bad. Well, it's 11. I'm done for the day. We went 0 and 2. I will journal. Let me take a picture of that entry as well. This is pretty much the same trade, so I'm gonna just take this picture. I'll just name it whatever. Shoot, what did I just name it? Cool. I will journal, and I'll journal live. Loss. Add one thing. Trades taken. It's the same trade, so I'm not gonna click 2 trades. One May, day, Monday, position, short, news, none, asset, NQ, micro. I'll do like 5. I hit, shoot, which account did I took 3 account trades? With this account, I did 5, so 5.3. So 5.3 representing 5. 53, no, so we'll do 5.3. Bias. I should add a section that says none. Bias breakdown. I mean, I was bearish because of the premium arrays, but my bias got negated. Higher time frame PD array. There was a 4-hour bearish fair value gap. Net P&L. I will fill that out later. Trade model. I was looking for a London reversal. Entry model was fair value gap. Turtle soup. That's how it was taken. And then I will upload these. These are the trades I took. Comments. Shitty ass range. Staircase down. Elevator up. Good risk management. Good risk management. Stayed calm. But very bad conditions. But very bad conditions. Let's say Friday was NFP. That could have influenced that. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Besides the fact that we lost. Yo, what's going on? Why is it displacing lower? Shit got me fucked. I'm curious. I'm gonna be upset if my drawn liquidities hit. I won't be upset, but we will find out. There's the turtle soup you can see on the 15-minute. Of that range. Oops. You know what? Successful live stream, I'd say. We just enter the discount into the Billish for Value app. Yeah, it's into turtle soup. Respected the close. Yeah, I'd expect that to run up higher. You would have to like take profits here. What I should have done is waited for an entry on the second fair value gap because the risk was lower, and even if it didn't fill me, it's better than taking the trade from here, I think. So that was my biggest mistake there, because this was a good trade. Good trade with a really bad entry. So I'm gonna note that. Could have taken the higher fair value. Yeah, good trade, bad entry. Especially for the second trade. Could have caught 3R at a logical TP. M15 low at EQ. That busy. Yeah. Because, yeah, like this, that was a bad entry. Because realistically, this was the trade right here. Isn't this exactly what you look for in a trade? Like, it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. Inversion, displacement, inversion, entry and premium, 3R. The only thing I did wrong was the entry. Even if I turned on the 50%, that's still not good enough. This was the entry that was good. Yeah, and then when I trailed my stop, I could have trailed it here. And I could have just kept it there at 4.5 handles risk. I could still be in the trade with some runners. Yeah, it's a really good trade. It's a bad entry. That's important, especially on a Monday. Like I should be looking for stuff like that. I don't think I need the 15-minute chart or the daily chart because I'll be talking about. Yeah, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I'll definitely keep that in mind because yeah, this entry was not good because I took this entry thinking like it'll go all the way down here, but it really did not need to, right? I didn't look at the bigger picture on that second part. So that's nice. That's good to know. Hopefully tomorrow is better. We'll make up for those losses. All right. If anyone's here, I actually appreciate you coming. I'm gonna end the stream here. And tomorrow we'll be streaming the exact same time, doing the exact same thing. So if you want to come, I'll see you then.